Warden of the Inner Sky for the opponent. Gain a little more life. They can put up a wall all they like, but it's not going to be good enough. They get in there with their out of line. Gain another life. We'll block the token. Take the 6. My turn. Play Lunarch Veteran. Play Inti. Gain a life. Get in there with everything. Reorder these triggers because for some reason Inti never wants to go first. We'll discard the cave. Put a counter on the Anima Call. Gain 4 life. And drain the opponent for a lot. How's that? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another Mythic season, and you know what that means. We got to rank up real fast, and I have just the deck for you right here. That's right, we're playing some Mardu humans today, just smashing our way through the ladder with this list. I decided since I was trying to climb yesterday, and I had a crazy 23 win and 2 loss streak the last day of Mythic ladder. And so I was like, man, I got to play this at the beginning of the season and try to rank up quickly. And so here we are. We're trying it out. We're going to see how quickly we can get up through the ladder with it. Such a fun deck. I can't say enough good stuff about how well this did for me last season. You're definitely going to want to stick around until the end. If you decide that you like this deck and you'd like to craft it, please make sure you stick around till the post-game wrap where I can go over honest stats with you about the deck. And you can see for yourself the success that I've had with it. Instead of just basing it off of the games you see today. With that, let's get into some games, and I'll go over the deck at the end in the post-game wrap. I'm ready. Ricardo Medieval. I'm about to go medieval on him. Opponent goes first. This is okay. I always feel good with Lunarch Veteran on one. I like going first, but what can you do? Lunarch Veteran. Jarina into Anima Call is very good. Having Jarina to protect Miss Pakal. Overgrown Farmland for the opponent. We'll play another Cavern. Get Jarina down. I'm going to exile all your graveyard. All of it. Get out of here. No graveyard for you. Pass turn. See what the opponent has on 3. Two-Kind Naturalist. Oh boy. Are they going to try to ossify something? They are. Well, unfortunately, we got to let that go. So let's go ahead and play Tomik instead of Anima Call. Gain a life. That way we have something to attack with that they can't block. Restoration of a Ganjo. Gets them a Plains, which they can play this turn. This deck is so ridiculous when it gets going. Another Ossification. Why not? Why would they not have it, right? Okay, well here's hoping they attack. Commune with the spirits. They just have it all. They find a spirited companion for next turn. They attack. Little do they know that we have an Anima Call. Ha ha ha. We'll get this Evolved Sleeper down since we can pump that up later. Get in for 2, gain a life, back up to 23. We've used up 2 of their ossifications, so hopefully no more of those. I think we can outrun them in the long run, as long as Anima Call sticks around for a little while. Rite of Harmony. So they draw a card for this, and then they draw another card. Land, generous visitor. Draw a card. All right. We will play Thalia to hopefully stop them from just playing free things for the rest of forever. Go ahead and evolve this twice. Let's see. So if I get in with Anemba Call, they have, if they block with natural, they can block with naturalist. They'd have to block with all three, which I'm fine with because I have another one. But we'll see. If they want to quadruple block, they do not. All right, so they're at 12, 14. Sorry, they flip the restoration. I need a Mishra or something, or an Ishin. And start drawing with the sleeper next turn. Restoration. They put a counter on a naturalist. Go get a plains. They got one card left. They do not have any more planes in the deck. They pass. Well, we'll play another Lunarch veteran. Gain a little bit of life. We will pump this sleeper. Put a counter on it. Force the double block. If they want to kill it. We'll play this land. Get in. Not going to get in with the Nimba Call because they can double block that profitably. They cannot, however, double block this profitably, and we'll gain 6 life. It's going to start getting out of hand for them eventually. They are gaining about as much as we're dealing right this second, but it won't be like that for long. As soon as we find a Mishra or an Ishin, they're in trouble. They discard a land, get it back. What did they draw? Was it something good? Apparently not. Evolved Sleeper. Well, let's evolve this guy again. Try to draw something good. The Gonjo. The Gonjo lets us make... The Gonjo lets us get rid of something. So let's go... like this. Really start getting in there. Leave the veterans back because the life gain from those is just too valuable. And we can Agonjo something and still play Sleeper. They can't profitably double block anymore. Okay, so they're just going to chump those two, which is fine. And I'm going to get rid of this Jukai Naturalist. Get some of that life gain off the battlefield. They have a Boseiju. I don't know why. I guess just trying to mitigate some of the damage. Play a Sleeper. One's gonna have another architect of restoration at the end of this, which is annoying, but eventually they're gonna draw something good and start going off with this Rite of Harmony. Yep, Rite of Harmony. Hallowed Haunting. So they do get to draw, but they don't have any mana to cast anything with. Alright, so we need to get this taken care of quickly. They make a 1/1, draw a card. No block. NT. Well, NT. Let's draw another card. Ooh, Delny. Delny could save us big time next turn. So let's get in here. Here, and here. Let's discard this Anim Bakal. Put a counter on this one. Gain a lot of life. Up to 44. That's trample. I think he's forgetting that. He's dead if he doesn't block that with bigger stuff. Right? That's lethal. Yeah. Okay. GG. He forgot about trample. Oh, wait, no. Jukai Natural's lifelink. Oh, man, I forgot about lifelink. But still, that was not a smart block for him. He definitely should have thrown more stuff in front of Anim Bakal. And this Denley is going to make it so if he turns on this Hallowed Haunting, which it looks like he's about to, means that none of these tokens can be blocked. By any of his lifelink stuff. He's holding back the lifelink stuff, but boom. And that takes care of that. Get in there with all these guys. Get in there with Empty. Get in there with these guys. Gain a million bajillion life. Just a little. We don't need to discard. No discards. You can't block any of that with lifelink stuff. Nope, can't be blocked by big stuff, and your big stuffs all have lifelink. Oops. Oh boy. I love seeing lots of triggers. Just at a casual 70 life. GG, opponents. All right, I'm ready to get out of platinum. You ready to get out of platinum? I'm ready to get out of platinum. Iron Mark is our opponent. Opponent goes first. This is okay though. We got a 1-2, 2.5. We just need some lands. Ooh, excuse me. We'll keep. Ginger Brute for the opponent. Included Courtyard on human. We will play Sleeper. Attic our Waste. Well, I will kill their Ginger Brute if they're going to let me. Mandible Justice here for the opponent. Well, we will play Thalia, Guardian of the Raven. Surge Engine for the opponent. Pumps up their Justice here, but we can still block it. So no attack these from the opponent, most likely. Battlefield Forge for a Coppercoat Vanguard. Get in there for 3. And this Mishra should start wearing them away. Swooping Lookout. Yep, they can get in there for 3. They can pump up the Surge Engine. Go for it. No blocks. Down to 13, opponent's up to 18. Play another Courtyard, name human. Get down Gix. Or Mishra claimed by Gix, rather. It's not Gix. Drain the opponent for 2. 5 coming at him. We have a sizable blocker now. Can't block the Surge Engine, but that's okay. And then moving forward, we can play Inti, discard the Thalia to put a counter. Unctus's Retrofitter. It's going to turn their Lookout into a 4/4. That's okay. Cavern of Souls on human. Play Inti. We will get in like this. Drain them for 2. Discard the caves. Might as well hold on to the backup Thalia if we can, right? Put a counter on the Thalia. Give it the first strike. Ooh, a Neem Call. That's real good for next turn. They make this a 5/4. It's not quite lethal. Oops. I don't think they math. What would you do? Gordione. Alright, Mr. Gordione. You get to go first. Well played, sir. We will keep. This is reasonable. Play a Gonjo. Play Lunarch Veteran. Plaza's not tapping for anything right this second. Jeskai colors. Oh my goodness, this Plaza doesn't tap for anything right now. Uh-oh. We have a handful of black cards and I just realized we can't cast any of them. Deserted Beach for the opponent. Temporary lockdown. We do draw Dorina. So that at least lets us tap our Plaza for black. And Black Leaf Cliffs for later. Play Underdog. Opponent has Get Lost. We'll take the map tokens. And more lands. Zergo and Otai for the opponent. Cavern of Souls. Get down an underdog. Get down another underdog. Get in there. See about a counter on this one. Ooh, an Neem Call. Do we get board wiped? We do. Play courtyard. Name human. Play a Nipa call. Pump the sleeper and hope that they don't have more board wipes. And they do. Alright, good game. Alright, stomping time. Canvases. Alright. Canvases. We get to go first this time. I don't like Copper. I don't like Coppercoat Vanguard as our 2-drop, but this is a very good hand. I'm not gonna turn my nose up at it. Case of the Uneaten Feast. Alright, so we're up against life gain. We can definitely outrun them with this hand if they don't have too strong of a start. We need them not to play like Amalia here. Okay, Lunarch Veteran is perfect. And we draw the land, so thank goodness for that. Let's get a Nimpa call going. The Ward 1 should be helpful. And if she survives a turn, we're in really good shape because Ishin's just gonna blow this out of the water. Let's see if she sticks around for a turn. They have land 3, so now they can go for the throw at her. But they Resplendent Angel instead. They gain a couple of life, which is fine. Oh, baby. Sorry, Resplendent Angel ain't got nothing on this. It pumps up twice, so we can attack into this. Boom. And then if we find a 4th land, we get Mishra, and Mishra just completely stomps them. Even without Mishra, they've got a lot to deal with now. Even if they deal with the Anim Bakal at this point. Gumdrop Poisoner. They can kill our Coppercoat Vanguard here. Because they're going to gain a life from the veteran in the case. That's fine. We don't even need the Coppercoat Vanguard anymore. And there's the land. GG's. Never didn't have it. Trigger, 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 trigger. They died before we even dealt damage. Wait is over. Panda 9741. All right, Mr. Panda. Opponent goes first. We got a good hand. We will keep. Got the old 1, 2, 3. Lunarch Veteran into Thalia is always a blast. Let's see what our opponent's playing. There's a lot of fire in their avatar and card, so Battlefield Forge for the opponent. Warden of the Inner Sky. Well, I don't know how well we can outrun Boros when they're on the play. On the draw, they basically can't beat us, but we'll see. Let's see how quick their start is. Case of the Gateway Express to kill our veteran. All right. One way to do things, I suppose. We will play this Black Cleave Cliffs now to get it out of the way. Let's play Thalia. It's looking like a slow start from the opponent, which is good for us. Let's play Plaza. Let's get down to Nimbakal. Get in with Thalia. If they want to flash in reinforcements, that's the news. They don't even block the token. Weird. I think they're just annoyed that they don't have a fast start. So they're just like sundown pass for the opponent. Knight Errant of Eos for 1 convoked. They do find 2 1-drops though, so that's good for them. No whiffing. But things are about to get a little bit out of hand here. Get in with our Bakal. That'll pump her up big enough to attack through the Knight Errant. Make 4 more tokens, 5 more tokens. That should do it. Even on the draw, we still got there. All it took was them stumbling a little bit. Whew, thank goodness. I was getting lonely waiting over here. NEG. I think we played them earlier. I don't know. We get to go first with a fantastic opener. A little bit of pain lands. That's okay. We'll make it back with this veteran. Island for the opponent. A Spyglass Siren. Alright, well, Thalia should definitely keep them off of glyphing anything super quickly. Or even playing their boat. Network Disruptor to tap something. No, don't tap our stuff. Because we can totally block your flyers. See what the opponent wants to do here. Any minute now, opponent. They've moved to combat. Skipped combat for some reason. Play Cavern of Souls on humans. Get this Aneba call down. Gain a life. Get in with Thalia. Gain another life. And if we can keep this Aneba call on the board for a little while, we should be able to get pretty out of hand with it. No glyph for the opponent this turn, but they could have Unctus's Retrofitter. They're in the think tank. Do 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 do. What are you going to do, Mr. Opponent? Subterranean Schooner for 3 mana. Okay. Mishra claimed by Gix. We will play that. That is a good card. Get in. Get in. Like this. Drain the opponent for 4. Gain 2 more. We're basically sacrificing the veteran here, knowing that they can just block it with the Schooner. And next turn we can start getting in with the Aneba Call or Mishra profitably. We don't want to throw Thalia out though yet. That's still keeping them from glyphing. So this is very close to lethal next turn, even if they have a decent turn. Yep, that'll do it. Get it. We found somebody! Hooray! Someone to play with! Gabby Sharon. I'm starting to get all lonely over here waiting. We get to go first, but not enough lands. This is okay. What do we put back? Honestly, I guess Evolved Sleeper, as much as I want a 1-drop. I think keeping the 1-drop and throwing off the rest of the curve feels pretty bad, so. Boros Headquarters for the opponents. Plaza of Heroes, and we'll play Tenacious Underdog. Sea Chrome Coast. Is it banned or is it domain? We will play Ishin, two heavens as one. Can't counter it, buddy. That's what you're thinking. Or they're probably thinking of killing our underdog. Get him with the underdog. Bonus down to 17. Colossal Sky Turtle bounces our Ishin. So it's not, I don't think it's domain then. Fine another cavern. Human. Let's get down Ishin again. Get in for another 3. Opponent down to 14. Turn the earth. Did he like not shuffle or did he just do it to gain the life? Candy trail for the opponent. Digging for lands. Thinking way too hard about this scry. One top, one bottom. So one of those has to be a land, I imagine. Deserted beach. So we had the land. Okay. Well, let's try to resolve. Let's try to get an Amoeba call down. See if that lives. They want to counter things, I feel like. Oh, we're gonna get the triggers. They're letting us go to combat, so trigger 1, trigger 2. Trigger all over you. Alright, well, here's hoping that they do not have a Sunfall. Please don't go land Sunfall. Anything but that. Is that what's happening? There's the land. Man, this is why I hate games where I don't have Thalia. Don't do it. They're slow rolling it on purpose, I think. They're savoring the moment. Or not. Okay, well, they're Field of Ruining. So no Sunfall. We do have 1 Plains to fetch, believe it or not. Did we get there? No board away? Temporary lockdown doesn't do it. Shigeki doesn't do it. Mishra. Get wrecked. Just a little bit of life lost there. All right, back for the post-game wrap. Boy, is this deck just explosive. I love this deck so much. I made a video about this probably 2.5 months ago, but I updated it just recently with Murders of Karlov Manor cards. And so good. This deck is just amazing. Before the reset, I had a 23-2 run in Mythic yesterday. And then I got about halfway through Platinum today. Overall, the win rate for the deck is 64% right now, with just fantastic matchups against, everything pretty much. The deck just has a little bit of everything. Lunarch Veterans are great for keeping our life total high. Thalia and Coppercoat Vanguards, along with Jarina, are great at protecting our threats. You got Inti to help put counters on our things, grow them, and help them get trampled. Tomik making all those Boros and mono red decks think twice about attacks. Anim Pakal, just one of my favorite cards in recent history. It's just an all-star. I love it. And then obviously we've got Delny and Ishin to double up on attack count on the attack triggers and stuff. And then Mishra claimed by Gix just to help us push that last little bit of damage over the top. It's amazing. You got to try this deck out. It's absolutely worth crafting. I could not recommend this deck more. It's definitely the most fun aggro deck that I've played, and it's better against all the other aggro decks. Like, they just usually can't keep up with us. We have way too much life gain, way too much sustain, too many lines of play, too much disruption. It's amazing. Can't say enough good stuff about this deck. Give it a try, and I will see you in the next one.